How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my video game pickups for the month of February 2023. I actually have a nice little pile of stuff to show off, but before I do, I wanted to show off this little thing that I received from my friend Eggy all the way from Croatia. So Eggy is one of my friends that I play Splatoon with on occasion, and she sent me this. Isn't this adorable? Look at that. She made this herself, and she included this little note here. So this note reads, Hi Skul, this is my gift from me to you for the fun times I have had with you and the gang. I do hope you will love it as much as I loved painting it. Zippy is so cute, Eggy. Thank you so much, Eggy, for this. I love this so much. I always love getting fan art and just fan mail in general from people, and the fact that this is from one of my friends is just awesome. So there it is again, just so you guys can get one nice look at it one more time. Thank you once again, Eggy, for this. I will keep this safe forever. So we got quite a few things this month, a lot more than I expected to get, and I really should have piled this up in a better order, but I'm kind of short on time today, so this is going to be a little more random than usual. I guess I'll go ahead and start off with the amiibos. We got two new amiibos that were released this past month. We got the Kazuya and Sephiroth amiibos for Super Smash Bros. So yeah, as usual, I have a complete amiibo collection, so I get new amiibos whenever they release. I'm glad to have these and add them to my collection. So we are still waiting on the Pyra and Mithra amiibos releasing later this year. Supposedly, Sora will be getting an amiibo as well, however, it has not actually been confirmed yet that he will. Most likely he will, but they haven't actually said for sure he will, which I think is interesting. And of course, there's a new Link amiibo that will be releasing with Tears of the Kingdom in May, so yeah, more stuff to look forward to. Anyway, we got a few Switch games here on top. So we had a new Final Fantasy game release on the Switch this past month, Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Final Bar Line. So I love the Theater Rhythm games. They are so fun. These rhythm-based games with Final Fantasy music, I always loved it. The Final Fantasy music is some of the best video game music of all time, and the fact that they have it all in a nice little package for you to play to the rhythm of the tunes, I think is awesome. So it was a day one purchase for me on the Switch. Another day one purchase for me was a surprise release that we didn't know even existed a month ago. Metroid Prime Remastered. As you can see, this is still in the shrink wrap, actually. I haven't taken it out yet. But yeah, Metroid Prime Remastered released on the Switch digitally right after the Nintendo Direct, and then physically at the end of the month of February. So got it, and I'm very happy I did. So I've never played Metroid Prime, if you can believe it. I have actually never finished a Metroid game, so hopefully now that I have a copy of the game on Switch, and apparently this is a really good port, hopefully that gives me an excuse to finally play through it and finish it. Also got a PlayStation 5 game this month, Spider-Man Miles Morales, one of the must-buy games on the system. I've wanted this since it first released on the PlayStation 5, but it was really hard to justify the price. But I always knew when I was going to get it, I wanted to get the Day 1 edition because this has a code inside, so you can play, as you can see there, the original Spider-Man remastered on PlayStation 5. So it's basically a free code, but you have to pay full price for the game. So I've been waiting for a while to get this, and Best Buy had a sale going on PlayStation 5 games towards the end of the month, and they had a whole list of games that I really wanted, and I decided to pick up this specifically because, again, I wanted it brand new so I could get the code inside. There's a few other PlayStation 5 games I don't have yet that I really want, like the new God of War, the new Horizon, Gran Turismo 7, and those were also available for sale, but I decided to limit myself to just one, and I picked this one so I could get that free game. Speaking of free games, sorry about that, Mike. I got two games in the mail this month from my friends at EastAsiaSoft. So we got Rush Rally Collection and Twin Blades of the Three Kingdoms Collector's Edition. So I explain this every time I get these games from EastAsiaSoft. I stream for them on their Twitch channel 3 times a week. In fact, that's why I'm recording this now so short on time, is because I need to start streaming for them in 45 minutes. And as part of the compensation for my work, they send me some free games whenever I ask. And I only ask for Switch games usually. I've asked for like 2 PlayStation games, and that's been it so far. And they're more than happy to send it to me. It's part of my payment. And yeah, I take great pride in the fact that I have a complete EastAsiaSoft Switch collection, and it'll remain that way. And I would probably keep it that way even if I wasn't employed by them. Their library is really strong, incredibly diverse. It's really, really worth picking up the games. So I'm very happy to have added these 2 to my collection. Of course, I played them both on stream at one point, and I had a lot of fun, so I know I'm going to enjoy owning them physically. So yeah, up to 30 physical games released from them on the Switch so far, with a few more available for pre-order right now. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and show off. So the rest of these are games that I bought off of eBay over the remainder of this past month. And I'm going to go ahead and show this one off. This is the Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction for the Nintendo 64, and this is complete in box. And I got this for a really good price. I got all of these for a really good price, otherwise I wouldn't be showing them off. So I mentioned 1 or 2 videos ago that I just felt like starting to collect Powerpuff Girls games. There's so few of them that have been made. I think it is in the realm of like 10 or 12 total. And with the acquisition of this, which by the way was the rarest and most expensive Powerpuff Girl game, and it was still only like $60 complete in box, which for an N64 game is pretty good. I now have half of all Powerpuff Girls games. So yeah, and it is complete. It does come with, I can show it off there. You can see the game in there, the manual, stuff like that. So it is complete. The box isn't in great condition, but that's okay. It is all in one piece, and that's what matters most to me. So yeah, Powerpuff Girls, I just loved that show growing up, and when I found out there were so few games for it, I'm like, sure, why not? I'll go ahead and collect them. It's going to be a nice little subset for me to go after a little bit at a time. And again, it's halfway over now, so happy about that. Also picked up another Final Fantasy game, Stranger in Paradise Final Fantasy Origin on the Xbox One. And I got this for like $5 on eBay. I placed a joke bid, no one else bid, so it's mine now. I'm trying to get as many Final Fantasy games as I can. I don't think a complete collection is even possible, just because some of those games got like obscure ports to like the MSX computer in the 80s. Not to mention, like, unlike Pokemon, where there's only like 100 total releases ever, Final Fantasy is somewhere in the realm of 200 or 300. It's just a lot of ports, not to mention things like Japanese exclusives, and just, I don't think that I'll ever get a complete Final Fantasy collection. But if there's anything that I see that is cheap, I'll pick it up. $5 for this game. It was only released last year, and it's good on the Xbox Series X at 60 FPS. So I figured, why not? Why not $5 for that? Especially since it was a joke bid. I also decided to continue work on my Wii U collection, so I picked up Marvel's Avengers, or Lego Marvel's Avengers, which is one of the last, I think this might have been the last Lego game I was missing on my Wii U, actually. Thanks to me obtaining this, I now am only missing 27 titles for my Wii U collection. That is still 27 of the hardest stuff to get. They're not all cheap. I don't think there's a single one under $20. Most of them are over 100, unfortunately. But I'm getting closer. One title at a time, I am getting closer towards a complete collection. And this one I went after specifically because thanks to me getting this on my spreadsheet, which is spread out into 5 columns on my computer, this completes the center column. So on my spreadsheet of all Wii U games, the center column is now complete. So yeah, very happy to add that. And another game I placed a joke bid on, this is the original Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for GameCube. Yeah, I'm very happy to get this. I've heard a lot of great things about Crystal Chronicles. I actually don't have many GameCube games in the first place, so happy to add this to my collection. Again, more Final Fantasy games, but at least this is one I know I'm going to enjoy. So yeah. We got, man, so much coming up still. We got Tears of the Kingdom in May. We got Final Fantasy 16 in June. A bunch of other stuff between here and there. I gotta stop getting ahead of myself because I'm not done yet. I actually ended up with not 1, but 2 Nintendo Switches this month. I'm going to go ahead and start with this one here. So this is a turquoise Nintendo Switch Lite, as you can see there. And I got this because I actually already had one that was identical to this. But the one that I had, a turquoise Switch Lite, was a blue screen unit. It had the blue screen of death, and there's no way to fix it, at least no way that I'm able to fix it. So it's been in my collection for a while. I got it last year before, just to make a quick video of turning on every Pokemon game at once, and I needed a unit in order to do that. It turned on exactly one time. I managed to turn it on once, and it's never turned on again, just for that video. And I've gotten really sick and tired of having a non-working Switch in my collection. It can be fixed, but I have no way of doing it myself. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to sell that one for parts and use the money to buy this. Well, I sold that for like 130 bucks. I made it clear it was blue screened, it needs work, do not expect it to work, and someone bought it for 130 bucks on eBay, which I used to buy this for the exact same price. So yeah, I got a replacement working Nintendo Switch Lite, which is great. And then this, actually the Joy-Cons aren't part of the Switch, so I'll just go ahead and take it off there. But let me show this up to the light there. It's kind of hard to see unless it's in a certain light. There we go. This is the Animal Crossing themed Switch. Just the Switch. This did not come with the Joy-Cons or the box or the dock or anything like that. It's just the Switch by itself. And I got it for an insane deal. You remember how I mentioned about that video I made turning on every Pokemon game at once? If I wanted to do that now, I would need a total of 9 Nintendo Switches, because there's 9 main series games on the Switch. Thanks to these two, I have 8. And it's almost a guarantee that Nintendo's going to release a new OLED for Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm going to get, so that'll bring me up to 9. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. So how many other people in the world have 8 Switches, much less know they're going to be buying a 9th one in May? Probably not many people, but you know, that's just who I am. And that'll bring today's pickups to an end. Once again, I have to say thank you so much to Eggy for sending me this fan art of Zippy. I always appreciate fan mail, especially from my friends. If I could pick one thing that was my favorite of my pickups this month, honestly, this might come as a surprise, I'm gonna go with Theater Rhythm. I love the Final Fantasy music. I love this game. I am so glad that this got made and that it got ported to the Switch. So yeah. Let me know what video games you guys picked up this month. Be on the lookout next week for my latest Pokemon TCG Journeys video, where I will be showing off a total of 50 new Pokemon cards that I got. And, you know, just stay tuned on my channel because there's a lot of fun stuff coming up. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.